There's HaShulchan Yardeh Simin Lamed Tes Sif Dalet Design, the supplemental day 258 of the HaShulchan Yomi series. V'dal Votam Kosu Achar Rishonim. Another reason what Rishonim wrote Lama. Why are we more concerned than with the lung than any other organ of the animal? In order to remove all stumbling blocks, since adhesions are prevalent. Have we not checked after adhesions? They have said they michshol. There's a come to a loss and to a stumbling block. Somebody will find a purchaser, a consumer will find an adhesion on a lung. And then he'll pursue all the other people who bought from this meat. Could even be the butcher, I guess. Doesn't matter. Anybody finds it. So they'll go find all the people who bought the meat, lishbar kilam, to break their vessels. Ritza basar, and to cast down the meat in front of dogs. And it's possible that somebody whose eye, the eye of the person who is not a good person will be caught, concerned by loss of money. Skabates, and he will gather this meat. Maybe nominator, and he will fill his stomach from the prohibited meat. Kam even after it's become known. But other trefas which are not prevalent, we're not concerned. That's a Rash Daftes named the Ramban, which is difficult because to apply in our day and age, because I believe in our day and age a lung is it's illegal to buy, sell, or eat lung, and therefore it's unlikely that the trefas will be caught had they not been checked initially at the shlachtos when they were slaughtered. Also, another reason is we already said in Sif Aleph that why don't we check all these issues? Because everybody can clarify. You can clarify. But there's too much tircha. It's too difficult, time consuming, I guess, and takes so much effort to check myriad of trefas throughout every animal. However, by checking the lung, there's not so much effort required. So immediately when you open up the animal, you see the lung. But can someone check it? Hey, because of Rambam Paragraph Yesh the places where they inflate the lung, Shem Yesh Boneka perhaps as a whole. For most places they don't inflate the lung. Because nothing has occurred which causes one to be concerned. We never inflated a lung in Spain or in the West, meaning North Africa. Unless a matter of concern arose. The entire Takana Chazal is only to check the lung with what's called b'dikas pnim, an internal check, which means when it's lying on the ground after the shchita posech hatarpash, you open the diaphragm, and put in your hand and you check carefully and deliberately as korea the entire lung. Sircha doesn't have an adhesion. You don't feel any change. Ain't so curious, you don't need any more. Where we take it out and play it. Wherever there are places where there is a custom to take it out and play it. Where this custom is in effect, it's in effect. This language of the Ra. The custom is to inflate any lung. I feel laced by radio, so even if it doesn't have a flaw. In a few places, they have leads not to inflate it. Rocky most about circle, or say they mishush only if it had an adhesion which was flipped away, was removed by manipulation. And that's the primary perspective. The pashu the kemuch rock yeshba is a reusa yemashiyah. It's obvious that even since it has a flaw, no matter what it is. So then then the inflation is imperative. Makabas kam di'evet, it's an impediment even b'di'evet to the kashrus or the animal. Vav, yesh some of those say shafilu mu'mukama shalonagul niflach in place where there is no custom to inflate the lung. Konkam yesh lo tzi harei achar b'dika spinning the abokab marasayin. Just take the lung out of the chest cavity, and after you should do the internal check in order to check it inspect it visually. And those who made a decree with a severe prohibition on the people who check the lungs, they should not rely on the b'dikas pnim by itself. Unless he is a highly experienced checker for several years in the city, in a city where people are checking on a daily basis. That's Simcha Chadasha. Rosh agrees with this. Says it's correct. It's not such a tzircha to check. Why should we not check as much as we possibly can? So if you feel on the inside some flaw, even a small flaw, you have to take it out and take a look at it. If I feel this impediment even b'di'evet. And if you take out and see that this flaw is still in place, you have to inflate it and check it. Didn't do this before. Then we will clarify in each place what reyes is a tray for b'di'evet. We can check it kosher, what flaw is nevertheless kosher. Then when you come to insert your hand, you should cut carefully, to open the diaphragm, and incline it towards the side of the ribs. In order, and not more than necessary in order to put your hand in. So as not to cut some adhesion which already exists there. Those who don't cut the diaphragm with a knife, but only with a nail. On this account. Those who make a small incision, just first just to put in your finger, so you can check around that area, and then afterwards they expand the hole in order to check further. Okay, that's the where we have to get up for today.